Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. So students, we have started a new initiative that is of handwritten notes. It is helpful to understand the news daily, time saving and very useful for your revision. We aims to cover 15 questions via handwritten notes in upcoming bank exams. These handwritten notes are available on daily current affairs content PDF at our mobile application and website careerscloud.in. Only our Crack Current Affairs subscribers will be able to access these handwritten notes. A sample PDF of the handwritten notes will be available in the description. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing awards and recognition for January month. Session will be quite interesting and important, students. Also, we upload the daily current affairs video at 5 AM in the morning. So these videos are quite important, so students, do watch them. Let's start. Which organization has recently been awarded the Great Place to Work certification for the period January 25 to January 26 by Great Place to Work Institute of India? It is SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited, has been awarded with the Great Place to Work certification, and this is the second consecutive time they were awarded with this certification. Next, in December, students and teachers from Dyal Singh Public School, Karnal, Haryana were recognized by NASA's International Astronomical Search Collaboration for discovering which type of asteroid. They discovered the main belt asteroid. Correct. And Diksha, a class 11 student, and her team Aryabhat, consisting of 11 peers under the guidance of Principal Sushma Devgan and Dr. Kaveri Chauhan, received this IASC certificates for discovering and registering 11 near-Earth objects. Next, which of the following points are correct with respect to the recipients of National Sports Award 2024 to be held on 17th of January? If we look at the options, B and C are right, A is wrong. A is saying Olympic medalist Manu Bakar and Neeraj Chopra from chess has won the, I repeat, Olympic medalist Manu Bakar and Neeraj Chopra, chess world champion D. Gukesh and para-athlete Praveen Kumar were named as the recipients of the Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award for 2024. So if we look at the options here, who were honored with this, who were selected here, right? So they were Manu Bakar, right? Harmanpreet Singh, not Neeraj Chopra, and D. Gukesh and Praveen Kumar, right? Instead of Neeraj Chopra, remember Harmanpreet Singh. They were honored with this Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award. Next is which of the following are correct with respect to 82nd edition of the Golden Globes Award 25 held in January in California, USA. If we look at the options, all these three options are rightly mentioned with respect to the 82nd edition of the Golden Globes Award. Next, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport has recently become India's first and world's third airport to receive the prestigious Level 5 accreditation for exemplary customer experience standards. From whom they received this award? They received this from Airport Council International, ACI, and they received this Level 5 accreditation, which is the highest distinction award from the ACI for exemplary customer experience standards. Next, which beaches in Kerala were recently awarded with the Blue Flag certification by the Foundation of Environment Education? So it is your Kappad and Chal beaches, right? They are in the Kappal beach. This Kappad beach, it is in Kozhikode, and Chal beach is in Kannur. They were recently awarded with this Blue Flag certification. Next is which university has recently recognized by the University Grant Commission UGC under Section 2F of the UGC Act of 1956, enabling it to offer academic courses in physical education, sports sciences, including undergraduate programs, diplomas, postgraduate diplomas, and so on. It is your Bihar Sports University. Next, who was recently awarded the Honorary Citizen Award for his outstanding contributions to Singapore and Singapore-India relation? So it is Tarun Das. The award was presented by Singapore President Tharman Shanmugurtam at a ceremony held in New Delhi. Next, and one more thing, remember Tarun Das, he is the second Indian after Ratan Tata ji, the former chairman of Tata Group, who was awarded with the same award in 2008. Next, according to the first edition of HSBC Hurun Global India list recently published, which of the following are correct? If we look at the options here, option A and C are right, B is wrong. B is saying that the Hurun list includes a total of 100 NRIs in this list. So a total of 102 NRIs were listed in the HSBC Hurun Global India's list. Next, name the Indian short film that recently received a nomination for the Best Live Action Film Short Film category at the 27th Academy Awards in January 2025. So what is the name of that short film? It is Anuja. Correct. This is the Indian short film that received a nomination for the Best Live Action Short Film category at the 97th Academy Awards in January. Next, the E-Plane company recently received the approval for type certification of the electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, the EX200. This is the name of E200X. This is the name of the electrical vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, making it the first private Indian firm to receive the formal acceptance. From whom? So they received this formal acceptance from DGCA, Directorate General of Civil Aviation, and the company that developed this E200X, it is your E-Plane company. Next is who has been ranked the first in the Forbes 50 over 50 women's global list recently released by Forbes for her achievements in the infectious disease epidemiology. So it is Qureshi Abdul Karim. Take a note of this. He was recently Qureshi Abdul Karim. She was ranked first in the Forbes 50 over 50 women's global list. Not he, she. Next is winners of the 76th Republic Day Parade in 2025 were announced recently. Pick out the incorrect statement. If we look at the options here, which of the following is the incorrect statement? So C is incorrect. That means A and B are right. C is saying that Ministry of Tribal Affairs was awarded with the People's Choice Award for Best W in the Central Ministries Department category. So no, it is not Ministry of Tribal Affairs, but it is Ministry of Women, Child and Development that were awarded the People's Choice Award for Best W in Central Ministries Department category. Next, name the private sector bank that recently received the award in all 7 categories at the 20th Annual Banking Technology Conference Expo and Citation held in Mumbai, Maharashtra for the second consecutive year. It is your City Union Bank Limited. This is the private sector bank that received the award in the all 7 categories at the 20th Annual Banking Technology Conference Expo and Citation. So that's all for the day, students. Now let's move to the revision part that will be better for your learning. Next is identify the aerospace company that received the first 99 F404 engines from General Electric Company in March for the Tejas Light Combat Aircraft Mark 1A fighter jet program. So identify that company. It is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Next, name the 10th ammunition cum torpedo cum missile barge launched by Indian Navy in March at MS Suryadipta Projects Private Limited in Maharashtra to enhance the naval ammunition and missile. Correct. So it is what? It is LSAM 24, large scale additive manufacturing 24. Next is identify the company that secured a contract from the Ministry of Defense in March to provide a NAG missile system tracked version as a part of 2 major deals worth 2500 crore rupees. Right. Question is identify that company. It is Armored Vehicles Nigam Limited. Next, mention the organization that partnered with Bhaskaracharya National Institute of Space Application and Geoinformatics under the Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology in March to modernize auditing process under using the advanced technologies. It is Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Next, in March, the 19th edition of Singapore Maritime Week was held at the Suntex Singapore Convention and Exhibition Center. India and Singapore, they signed a letter of intent to collaborate on what? They were collaborating on green and digital shipping corridor so that maritime sustainability and digitization can be focused upon. Next is China Development Institute and Zerian Partners in London. They have released the 37th edition of the Global Financial Centers Index, in which the GIFT City of India, they ranked top in the reputational advantage category. Question asked is what is the overall ranking? So in reputational advantage, they secured the first position. But if we talk about the overall ranking, the GIFT City was at the 46th position. Next, which country recently became the 11th member of the New Development Bank to enhance their access to funding for infrastructure projects and national development programs? It is Indonesia. Next, name the organization that released the first green status assessment for the lion, that is Panthera leo is the scientific name of the lion, correct? And this is describing that the species largely depleted while retaining their status as vulnerable on the red list of IUCN, right? So which is that organization they have released the first green status assessment for lion? It is International Union for Conservation of Nature that releases this red list. Next, in March, IREDA, they have signed a facility agreement worth how much amount? It is worth 26 billion Japanese yen with the State Bank of India to raise external commercial borrowing, right? That is to take loan from the entities outside. Next, identify the organization that signed 6 official development assistance loan agreements with the Government of India in March, totaling 91,736 million Japanese yen to support projects including seawater desalination plant, biodiversity conservation, and expansion of the Delhi Metro network. It is JICA, Japan International Corporation Agency. Next, in March, Rana Das Gupta received 2025 Wyndham Campbell Prize in the non-fiction category from Yale University for book titled Jest. So the title of the book is Capital, a Portrait of 21st Century Delhi. Next, who was appointed as the 5th full-time member of the Niti Aayog by Government of India in March 2025? Rajiv Gauba. Next, name the maiden satellite that was launched by Hex 20 India in March 25 using SpaceX Transporter 3 mission to provide dedicated rideshare opportunities for small satellites. It is Neela. Neela is the name of a river in Kerala based on which this was ranked. And this Hex 20, this is a Trivandrum, Kerala based small satellite manufacturing startup. Next, which state topped the medal tally with 104 medals in the second edition of Khelo India Para Games event held in New Delhi? So it is Haryana that has secured the top position in the medal tally with 104 medals. Tamil Nadu was on the second position. Next, which state in India is to become the second state after Uttarakhand to implement UCC, Uniform Civil Code, aiming to ensure equal justice for all citizens, announced by Law Minister Rishikesh Patel? So it is Gujarat state. Next, in recent data released by Tea Board of India in March, India emerged as the second largest tea exporter, surpassing Sri Lanka and recording an export volume of 254 million kilograms. Which country ranked the first as the world's largest tea exporter 2024? It is Kenya that secured the top position. Next, the Ministry of Defence, they signed 2 contracts worth 62,700 crore rupees in March with which organization for supplying 156 light combat helicopters? Prachand. Which is it? It is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Next, in March, 14th edition of the bilateral exercise Indra commenced off in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and it was held between India and which country? It was held between India and Russia. Next, SEBI, they have issued new intraday position limit monitoring guidelines for stock exchanges and clearing corporation that will be coming into effect from when? They will be coming into effect from 1st of April 2026. Right, I correct, not 2026, 1st of April 2025. Next, who was elected as the chairman of Indian Banks Association for FY26 during 77th annual general meeting in Mumbai in March 2025? It is CS Sethi, right? The chairman of SBI appointed as the chairman of IBA. Next, name the Indian sport icon appointed as the brand ambassador of SRMB Srijan Steel Private Limited in March 2025. So Rohit Sharma was appointed here as the brand ambassador. Next, Ambuja Chandana was appointed as the MD and head of consumer banking group at which bank? It was at the DBS Bank India. Moving on, mention the Indian Army Brigade in partnership with DRDO Terminal Ballistic Research Laboratory involved the testing of the first person view drone with an anti-tank capabilities in March. So what is the company? It is Fleur de Lis Brigade, right? Take a note of it. Next, in March, ISRO successfully conducted the engine power head test article for 200T thrust liquid oxygen kerosene based in semi-cryogenic engine. Correct? This was tested. Next, name the theme under which the United Nations International Day of Zero Waste was observed on 30th of March for the first time. Mention the theme. It is towards zero waste in fashion and textile. Next, which defense public sector undertaking announced the amendment to the contract for the light combat aircraft Mark 1A Final operation clearance variant in March 2025. It is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, that is HAL. Next is which ministry in partnership with the Indian Institute of Science Bengaluru and several IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, IIT Delhi, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Guwahati hosted the first Namo Electronics Roadshow in March in IISc Bangalore. It is MEITY, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Now let's revise some one-liners, students. National affairs will start with. Kishan Reddy has inaugurated the 175th Foundation Day celebration of GSI at Kolkata, West Bengal. Where is the headquarter of this GSI? It is in Kolkata, West Bengal. Then JP Nadda ji inaugurated the 9th National Health Museum Summit in Puri, Odisha. Then government has allowed Aadhaar face authentication in private application to ease the access. This will benefit the KYC. Then EPFO, Employees Provident Fund Organization, has retained the interest rate on Provident Fund deposit at 8.25%. Then Jahan-e-Khusrau Festival has celebrated its 25th year. Then Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi honored with the World WWI Indian soldiers at the, that is World War I Indian soldiers at Neuve Chapel Memorial in France. Then Mizoram launched the World Women Entrepreneurship Platform WEP first in the northeastern region. Then Maharashtra government collaborated with Meta, that was earlier known as Facebook, to launch a WhatsApp-based citizen services. Then Amit Shah has inaugurated a workshop on sustainable dairy sector in New Delhi. Next, government has granted Navratna status to IRCTC and IRFC. Important students, take a note of it. Then 15th Finance Commission releases the grant worth 699 crore rupees for rural local bodies of West Bengal. Next, India and Nepal signed an MOU that will strengthen the cooperation in water, sanitation and hygiene sector, that is your WASH sector. Then PM Modi inaugurated Vantara in Jamnagar and during this his visit he fed lions and giraffes also. Right, this Vantara is in initiative of the son of Mukesh Ambani. Then what is the name of his son? Anant Ambani. Then India's river dolphin population stands at 6,327 as per the survey. Then Uttarakhand's cabinet has approved the implementation of UPS Unified Pension Scheme. Then Ambuja Cement gets the CCI approval for 72.8% stake in Orient Cement. Cabinet has approved the development of roofway project from Sonprayag to Kedarnath in Uttarakhand. Cabinet nod, that is approval to livestock disease control program with 3,880 crore rupees outlay. CCI has approved Shell's 100% acquisition of Raj Petro Speciality. Then next is banking and finance. SIDBI has signed an MOU with Tata Capital Limited to strengthen the financing avenues for MSMEs. RBI to impose penalty on HSBC, IIFL's Samasta Finance for violating the norms. Then SEBI has introduced Bond Central to boost transparency in India's corporate bond market. And India has retained the fastest growing economy tag with 6.2% GDP growth in the third quarter of FY25. Then TCS has extended the partnership with Norway's DNB Bank ASA for next 5 years. Then India's core sectors output grew by 4.6% in the month of January. GST collection jumps 9.1% in Feb to 1.84 lakh crore rupees. Next is World Bank. According to them, India needs 7.8% growth to become Viksit Bharat by 2047. UPI post 5% dip in volume to 16.11 billion and 7% dip in the value in Feb month. Next is CUB CSK co-branded credit card launched with sports and lifestyle perks. Can you tell me who launched this bank? There is a hint in the name itself. Name that bank along with which IPL team this bank was launched. Then SEBI has permitted all NBFCs and HFCs to invest in security receipts by the asset reconstruction companies. Next, appointments and resignation. SBI Life has appointed D. Dapatri, that is Dora Babu Dapatri, as the Deputy Chief Executive Officer. Then Manan Kumar Mishra re-elected as the Chairman of Bar Council of India. Economic Affairs Secretary Ajay Seth gets additional charge of Revenue Department. Then Levi's rope in Jiljit Singh as their brand ambassador, very famous singer. Then Christian Stocker became Austrian Chancellor as three-party government sworn in. Then Dr. Mayank Sharma has taken oath as the Controller General of Defence Account. Then RBL Bank has appointed Agarwal as the President of Branch Banking and T.S. Pari as the Chief Operating Officer. Then MRF has appointed Shubman Gill as their brand ambassador. RBI has appointed Ajit Ratnakar Joshi as the Executive Director and Ajay Bhadu appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of the Government E-Marketplace, that is your GEM